Good afternoon, everyone. Not enough soy oil imports into China, so they've switched to palm oil and they've bought up the entire planet's supply. EU grain production down. A glimpse into winter wheat reductions in Canada compare after the blizzard. Epic southeast U.S. snow forecast. Yasana Yama Ranch. Cities banning drive-thrus to fight climate change, but Bill Gates and David Keith, they want to spray our skies. But wait, the sunsets are already turning purple from so many stratospheric eruptions. I wonder if they're trying to send us into a famine. And with talk of trade wars and the Fed lowering rates, talks of stock markets crashing across the global economy, contractions everywhere you look, isn't it time to consider gold or silver? Patriot Gold Group is Consumer Affairs' top-rated gold and silver IRA dealer. At Patriot, you work directly with an owner and avoid paying absurd broker fees. Call today to request a free investment kit below. Mention ADAPT 2030 and get a free 1-ounce silver coin just for answering a 3-minute survey. You must be over 40 years of age. Call 1-800-778-4156 for more information or click the link in the description box below. Patriot Gold Group, free gold and silver IRA investment guides. Taking a glimpse into the vector spread of the fall armyworm in China. This was during the growth spurt stage of corn. Now you can see in northeast China there, heavy infestation. So you would expect that these areas that have the highest corn production levels in China to be considerably slashed, and it has been. So we start to see that China is now exempting U.S. pork and soybeans from trade war tariffs as well as U.S. farm goods. And case in point here, now China's pretty much run out of soybean oil, or they're constricted on their imports. They're looking for a substitution oil. Here we are, palm oil. And apparently they've bought up pretty much the entire world's supply inbound to China, which is going to take a little bit to bring back some excess surplus in the individual producing countries. So we'll see how this works out. A first substitution crop on a global level that was expected during the Grand Solar Minimum. Now the final Canadian harvest figures for winter wheat will be out next week. So here's a good gauge of what was expected anyway before these out-of-season blizzards, as in plural, ripped across the grow zones. Minus 31%. To 39% respectively, lowest crop in over 15 years. This is a good data point so you can match up and see when the harvest numbers do come out comparatively what was forecast. Then we can really see how much on the ball or how much USDA has dropped the ball comparatively to what was forecast. A glimpse into estimated world production and world stock figures, but why is it down, down, down for everything that we're looking at for the world stocks? Thought it was supposed to be the biggest yields ever. Take a look over at the EU and we can see drops as well. Inbound, outbound, wheat, coarse grains. And also if you're going to be looking for a forecast into the southeast U.S. in terms of snowfall and repeating weather patterns, this is absolutely one of the best I have seen. Yasana Yama Ranch, also going back in time, talking about the ENSO with the Category 5 blizzards. You're going to want to watch this forecast. There's so much knowledge inside here. Plus, it gives you a real good indication on snowfall for the southeast U.S. and East Coast in general. Now, cities are trying to ban drive-thrus to fight climate change. This is ridiculous in itself, the personal opinion. But then we come right over here where Bill Gates and David Keith in Harvard wants to do even more to help with climate change. They want to spray the skies to dim the sun and reduce the amount of sunlight striking the planet's surface. Sounds good on paper, right? But then we take a look at what's happening in our skies today. 6 stratospheric eruptions with so much aerosol and volcanic particulate up there, it's already turning our skies purple. Now, this first article here, Why Are Sunsets Turning Purple?, blame Ulawun volcano in Papua New Guinea for the stratospheric injection. But then look, Colorado skies caused by Ryuk volcano in Russia. So wherever you're looking, they're trying to explain now why skies are purple. Yet these geoengineering plans want to put more particulate up there to reduce the amount of sunlight. Now what happens if we get into this runaway effect where we have much more volcanic activity and they're spraying the skies? I mean, look at this surface cooling already we're experiencing this year from volcanoes, and then adding to that in another layer dispersed by aircraft or balloon is not helpful. That is an extinction level event. So when Bill Gates backs climate scientists lobbying for large-scale geoengineering, I'm just wondering if that's a purposeful famine to reduce global populations. Thanks for watching. Hope you got something out of the video. We discussed these same issues here in Climate Revolution, the Grand Solar Minimum with cosmic rays, exciting silica-rich magma chambers causing more volcanic eruptions on the timelines based in past cycles. The link's in the description box below, and it's another way to support the Adapt 2030 channel, and I will see you next video.